Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, dollfacemodelk. And again, welcome and thank you for tuning in. So it's been a great day, but it is now the end of the day, and I am just winding down and reflecting on things as relates to health and wellness. And I just want to share a little bit of my background as it relates to food, and I want to come from the perspective of what I call the sad truth. SAD is an acronym for the Standard American Diet. And as we all know, we grew up learning about this amazing food pyramid, right? And that food pyramid said that dairy, fruits, vegetables, grains, and meats were the things that we needed for the makeup of a healthy, nutritious diet. And then there was this huge marketing campaign. Ads were everywhere that milk, it does a body good, and we all grew up thinking that we would be stronger and our bones would be healthier if we just had a little more milk. Well, as a 5-year-old, I can remember, I think that's my earliest memories, is that me and milk just didn't get along. And so every time I would attempt to drink it, I would regurgitate, and I just could not tolerate it. I just didn't like the taste. And my body was rejecting it before it could even get into my body. So then you have cheese, and that's another form of dairy. And it was appealing, it was yummy, it was good with crackers, and that's what was in the house. And so I chose cheese over milk any day. But the bad thing is that every time I had the cheese, I paid for it on the back end. And so I was the little one that was in the bathroom, literally in tears, sobbing because of the severe constipation that I endured. And I missed out on, playing with my cousins and my brother because, you know, I was stuck in the bathroom because it just didn't agree with me. And the funny thing is that about 85% or more of the population really can't do dairy, and we're lactose intolerant. But again, we're told that we need the dairy, we need the milk. It's big business. So it's all about the almighty dollar when it comes to things like this. But the funny thing is that when you think about a cow, it's a large animal. When they give birth to calves, those are large animals. And so the protein and the enzymes that the cow needs to feed its calf is very large. For some reason, though, we are the only species that thinks that it's okay to drink from the milk of other species. But our bodies are not designed to break down the protein and the enzymes that are found in cow's milk. And so that's why a lot of times you deal with issues such as constipation, bloating, irritation, irritable bowel syndrome, and things of that nature, because we just really can't tolerate it and it's foreign to our bodies. So no one ever told me, you're lactose intolerant. No one ever said, um, you know, let's take her to the doctor to see if we can figure out what's going on. I just began to just go through life thinking that that's okay. This is the end result, but I'll just deal with it. And then I turned 21 and I was on my own, and I was in college, and I still, ate that same old sad diet and the fried greasy foods and, just all the things that I love, and the sugars, and again, the dairy. And I would oftentimes find myself just bent over in pain, very pale in my face, as well as just like nauseous, a tightening around my heart. Oftentimes I felt like I was having a heart attack. And so I finally decided, you know what, it's time to go in. It's time to go in and see a doctor. And I think I had like a kidney infection or something at the time. And with that, they decided to just send me up to the hospital to just have a full, like, gallbladder ultrasound to check everything out. And they found and discovered gallstones, and they told me that it was just like, a few, and they were small to medium in size, and just decide pretty soon that I needed to have it removed. So I decided in the summer of '03 that I would have it taken out, and it was going to be outpatient. Everything was going to be fine. I got in there, and it ended up being this 4-day thing because I had over 300 stones in my gallbladder. It's by the grace of God that I'm still here, because that could have burst, and all the toxins on top of the toxins that were already in me could have just spread across my whole body. And so I feel like I have a second chance, and I feel convicted that I share wellness and that whole concept of clean eating and just doing some different things, because I am a product of, what bad eating can do. And yes, I've always been the skinny mini. I can eat whatever I want, and it doesn't like change my appearance. I don't gain a lot of weight. But here's the thing, I was super toxic on the inside. I was very ill. And the thing is that we need to understand what we're putting in our bodies is just wreaking havoc all on the inside. Because just because you may look okay on the outside, that you just have no idea what could be going on the inside. And so from that experience with the gallbladder, I felt like I needed to do some things different, but I kind of really didn't know where to start. And I felt like I was a little bit led astray and let down by medicine. Don't get me wrong, medicine has its place, but my doctor told me, after all of that heartache and pain, he said, "Oh, you can go right back to your regular diet." And that caused frustration, because I was thinking the very thing that put me here, to even be put under the knife, to go through all this pain and hurt, those foods, you're telling me now to return back to them. And so, because I didn't know any better, I returned back to them. And let me tell you, I was having episodes of just severe indigestion, or whatever you call it, heartburn. My food was getting stuck, and it just was very, very hard on my body. And I was just upset, because he said, "Eat what you've been eating before." But that was not the answer. And I still didn't have the answers. And for years, I just went on, going through life. And then I ran across this really lovely home-based business, and I can tell you more about that in the future. And I got into that. And they had health and wellness products in addition to all the other things that they offer. And I began to, research and do more things. And then I got linked up with a chiropractor, and she was just like full of all this wealth and knowledge of wellness and what we need to think about, when we ingest things, and how they impact us and affect us. And that really kind of helped me along the way. So I'm very thankful for some of the eye-opening opportunities and life-changing opportunities that were given to me, because at the end of the day, it is up to us to say, this is a lifestyle change, because I want a better life for me and all those around me. And so I call myself a wellness warrior, and I think that it's just really important, and it's very vital that we start to take back our lives and share with as many people as we can. And that's why I did this video, just as a beginning stage of finding out what you guys out there have endured and experienced. What's your story? Have you lost your gallbladder, and how did it affect you and impact you? How has food impacted you throughout your life, and how is it affecting you even now? Because oftentimes we crave the things that are killing us and that are causing our bodies harm. And so we just want to be able to, discuss these things and get a better understanding and gain knowledge. So if you would, please comment below, give me your feedback. Just tell me your thoughts, like, share, subscribe. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as dollfacemodelk or just Kalia. You can find me that way, and that's KHALIAH. And just, you know, get on this platform with me and this dialogue and discuss, you know, how you've been impacted, because I would really love to know. And we're going to continue moving forward. Next week, I'm starting this really awesome 28-day clean eating detox boot camp. So I definitely want to share some of that with you along the way. So again, just follow me here, subscribe, give me the thumbs up. And I just thank you for having an open heart and listening and sharing. And until next time, peace, abundance, and blessings.